Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 64th episode of World Trigger. And if you're confused about where my reactions to episode like 49 through 63 are, I skipped that part of the show because it's a bunch of anime-only filler stuff that pretty much everyone that mentioned it in the comments basically said to skip it, and I want to skip it as well, so that was kind of an obvious decision there. But anyway, yeah, we should be getting into our next match with the whole, the B-ranking wars and all that. I would imagine. I believe our opponents are Ninomiya Squad, Kaguya Squad, and Azuma Squad, I think it was, if my notes are to be believed. So, yeah, that should be pretty exciting. I don't know if we'll actually start the battle this episode, but at the very least, we're going to be building up to it and get ready for it. So, I don't know. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, play. But yeah, all I really know about the filler stuff was that it was something happened that like delayed the ranking wars for like a week or whatever. I mean, they may or may not cover that in this in this bit here, I guess, but yeah, I think it's yeah, it's covering the filler stuff. So I'm just trying to pay attention to that, I guess. Don't fall back, chair. Very pleasant looking place here. Well, that's not good. What is that? That's not an attack. I would say so. That was like nothing. Uh, good job, Yotaro, I guess. Maybe we're having a nightmare here because this is not reality. This is not reality in the slightest. Let's wake up, okay. Yeah, it's time to wake up. That was a nightmare right there. A prisoner from Aftocrater. Oh, are we gonna get into are finally gonna get into Anadora. I was completely blanking on his name. We saw some of Husei, but not Anadora, so yeah, I'm sure that was all really exciting. I'm sure you did your best. There's always a chance, but that's why we do our best. Yeah, back to the important canon stuff. Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to, I guess. Okay, so we're probably not going to get into it this episode. I guess just kind of chill, relax. I hope you did. But it can't have made that much of a difference because, it was filler stuff, so. You're generally not supposed to make any big changes to the overarching story through a filler arc. Kind of a no-no. You're more positive than I am. Power, strength, skill, talent. You don't want to ask me. You don't want to ask me that question. Oh. Yeah, but things have changed a lot. We will not be winning the next match easily, I can tell you that. Nothing at all. Got minimized. I was just watching the internet. Thoroughly, if you know what I mean. Just watching because you can't touch. Maybe a bit. We're not really a normal team. Yeah, listen to Konami. uh, you were wonderful, Konami. You did not say that. Don't listen to him. That's all life advice in general. Just don't listen to Kyosuke. That's a fair point. But yeah, it makes sense that we'll be doing a little bit of recapping stuff on the previous events because of that big filler arc. Yeah, all the snipers. Yeah, that was a strategy. It paid off more or less. Which is where we were stronger. Grasshopper's pretty cool. The nerve of him. Yes. Yeah, it makes sense. You do your best. And now lost an arm. Which is good. It's because we're just that good. Of course, that's the big thing to take away from that. Yeah, that one was very exciting. Yeah, that made the difference, really. Desperate, but it worked. You don't want to compare yourself to him. Trust me, Mikomo. You'll just depress yourself. Yeah, you should see it coming that a shooter would shoot you. How many points did you score? That's what I thought. Thank you for that. I don't need any advice from a liar. That's good, I guess. Then open it. Neck. Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much recapping, you know, what happened in the previous two important matches. And some references to the filler arc, of course. The two people that they helped out, I guess. They were like talking about how what a difference the experience from that will make in the future. I'm just sitting here like, I don't think that's how filler arcs are supposed to work. Like imagine there's a battle in the future where somebody barely loses to somebody else, and then you hear all this talk about, hey, yeah, I've improved from the experience, and then like what is it gonna make a difference in that match, and then they win? Like you can't do that. And then if it makes no difference, you're like, well, you lied to me before by saying the experience made a difference, you know? I don't know if my point's getting across at all, but it's just kind of funny to me. My point is that filler stuff can screw up canon if you make it too relevant to the future. What we gotta do. Huh. What are you guys up to? Well, that's something to be nervous about. Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna say no, but okay, let's go. I'll get my stuff. But yeah, what's this gonna be about? We're not gonna have another invasion arc so soon. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm kind of an idiot. They already mentioned the after create a prisoner thing in the title, so we're probably gonna go see Anadora. I mean, they could be referring to Hyusei, I guess, because it's already in the episode, but I think we're referring to Anadora. Like, we're gonna probably have both of them together. Well, maybe not necessarily together, but I mean, we'll see. Of course not. Okay. Yeah, that's not trying to get information out of him. He's asking for an opinion. Yeah, it wasn't Mikumo's mom or anything. What a scary thought. Of course. I know, right? What kind of prisoner are you? Okay. Back to headquarters. Well then. uh, Yuma's lie detector's going off, so... They sure do. Yeah, that's why it's... No, it's never a really good method to get from information. Yeah. How pleasant. Yeah, is that not common sense? Yeah, he knows the truth. Is that why he was brought over? That makes sense, actually. Making use of that side effect like they do with genes. Do you really? Okay. Yeah, that was pretty messed up. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really die though, right? I think they saved him. I was hoping we would get to see Anadora in this episode, but I guess maybe not. There's shit they're talking like he's dead. I don't know. You'd think he wouldn't, but just because of that. Okay. Well, that was brief. Yeah, I got a name, buddy. Well, that's to be expected. Yeah, exactly. A little bit harsh, but yeah. course. Such a nice person. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're getting to Anadora? I mean, that's not Anadora. Uh, maybe it is. I don't know. They put him in that thing? Okay. You've never looked better, Anadora. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Well, yeah, it's clearly Anadora. I mean, really, Mikomo? Don't insult my intelligence. Sleeps face down. Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. And then he just got left behind, along with Anadora. Yeah, poor use. Yes, let's ask Bleep next week. It's okay, it was bleeped out as well. Okay. Well, that was the 64th episode of World Trigger. And this episode, yeah, a little bit of recapping on where we left off with the B-Ranking Wars, our fight with, Suwa Squad and Arafune, as well as Nasu and Suzunari, basically those important fights, and kind of where that leaves us now. That fights are going to progressively get more and more difficult. Mikumo's got to do his best to be a valuable contributor to the battles. That's kind of what that was focused on. And, referencing the filler arc quite a bit, talking about the neighbors they let go, which somebody's not too happy about that because they could be used as information and all that, as well as going to the city. Like, I guess the catalyst for all that was them going on a training arc mission thing. I guess that's when they ran into these mysterious neighbors or whatever. Like, what do they call it, Shizuka City or whatever. So yeah, they definitely referenced that quite a bit in the episode. But yeah, after we were done with talking about, the B ranking wars and stuff like that, we headed on over to HQ with Yuma and Hughes to get some information. Because Hughes is a human lie detector. And we also had our sound guy, that could hear the heartbeat there as well. So, making sure we had everything we needed to get the most out of the situation, but we didn't get much at all, really. We gave up on that pretty quickly. I mean, Hughes doesn't seem to be too eager to sell out his country, which, unfortunate for Border, I suppose. But we tried, we tried. We headed on over to a different area where we saw a black rad which is quite clearly Anadora. I don't know why they're acting like that's some sort of secret, like the voice, the way he speaks, meat and monkey, that's Anadora. That's straight up Anadora, you know. I feel a bit silly when I immediately said that's not Anadora, then 10 seconds said, oh, I guess it is, so that was a little bit awkward. But, you know, I guess Anadora was so far gone that the only way they could save him is by uploading his mind into a robot, I guess, so I mean, that makes sense. He was pretty badly damaged, but all we really need is his brain in any way to be able to talk to him, so it all kind of works out. I'm just curious exactly, will he be easier to get information out of than Hughes? I mean, they're very different people. They're very different people, so I can imagine him having less loyalty to his country than Hughes does. Especially because he was literally stabbed, you know, and left to die by his former colleagues, so I could see him being a much higher chance of giving him information. But if he was, then wouldn't they, like, be less concerned with Hughes giving them information? So maybe he hasn't been all that helpful? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I envision him being like, I was like, yeah, these people screw me over. Yeah, I'll tell you whatever. Look, what do you want to know? But I don't know. He could also just be very childish and petty about it. Like, I ain't talking to nobody. I'm just going to sit here and sulk. You know, I could kind of see it going both ways. So we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. But yeah, that nightmare he had at the very beginning, that was some scary stuff right there. Definitely. For a few seconds I was thinking, like, did I not skip fully past the filler stuff? Is this, like, a continuation of that? But no. It was just a nightmare, so luckily. Luckily, because it would have been pretty awkward if that wasn't the case. But yeah, looking forward to how things go with the little Anadora robot next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.